Good morning, everyone. I'm Eline Ronse, and I live in Belgium, the blue circle on the map you see. More specifically, I live in Ghent. I lived there since I'm 18 years old. But last years, I was traveling quite a lot. I was always going abroad. But then now, last summer, after a year of day traveling and other travels, I decided I would spend 3 full months in Ghent again. But then there came a moment in August, and I saw many of my friends going to France or making holiday trips. And I felt a sort of envy, and I thought, okay, I also want to make a trip, but I don't want to leave my city. So I decided to go on a trip within Ghent. So here you see the blue dot is my home. It's kind of in the city center. And then I went for a trip to Brugse Poort. It's a neighborhood a bit outside the city center.
Nu aan het wordt al van 33 vandaag. Facebooks, als je één reserve, ik weet nooit, koptelefoon, opladen gsm. Hoewel dat hier ook wel super kort is, maar en zo warm weer mag dat dan wel, denk ik, hoop ik. En dit is de enige die er zal in uitkomen.
And here I'm still in another neighborhood. It's called Rabot, but you see the bridge over there. And the moment I cross it, I finally arrive. And here you see it on the map. I'm here on this bridge, crossing the water. And then when you zoom in to their map on the internet, it's a bit funny because look, now this bridge suddenly disappears. So I crossed the disappear bridge.
Bijna alles is gesloten, iedereen is op vakantie. Ik bedoel, alle winkels, alle cafés, staat er zo op een groot blad jaarlijkse vakantie.
Yeah, here I'm in another park, and I like this contradiction between the pink bench, the very bright pink, and then the anarchist slogan right behind it. And then when you look closer in this old framework from the window, it's really a building for already more than 100 years old. You can see this anarchist sign already. So it was already secret propaganda. And here I see the very first ventilator, because these days, as in many places, during summer was super hot. And this is the very first ventilator that I noticed. So you saw this man, he was cycling and buying or doing his groceries, and he was looking at the watermelons. And I loved this image, so I decided to return in September with my own bicycle to the same shop and attempt to shop the same way. So not only the weather was very hot, but also the garbage collectors went on a strike these days because the weather was very hot and there were not enough people working yet. They were on a strike. So the garbage started piling up on the streets. Here, this is the local library, and I counted, they are 11 hours and a half a week they are open, so that makes that you have 6.84% chance that it's open when you pass by.
Ja. En die verzamelen al drinkgoed. Ja. En dat is de sociale dienst er is ontstaan.
Here I'm in another park talking to this man, and this park is really the heart of Brugse Poort. There are many social services there. And I also talked to another man, and we were already talking for half an hour or so, and at that point he asked me, "You have your camera, are you filming in fact?" And I reacted, yeah, sure, sorry, I'm filming you, but I would ask in the end of our conversation if we can use it. And he said, yeah, that's quite a problem for me because I don't have any papers to be here. And I was very surprised and shocked at that point that I have this power with my camera. I film on the street everyone that passes by, and maybe there are many people who don't have any papers or who don't want to be filmed. So this conversation was really important, and it really shifted the way I filmed. So from now on, you will see I'm not really filming any people anymore on the streets. Yeah, and here on this bench, I suddenly see that I'm on the bench from Miel Buysse, nature lover, and he's born on 25th of April, and I'm also born on 25th of April. So I was, this is great, what a coincidence. But then a bit later, I thought, how many other people are born on 25th of April? And according to Google, there are 18,600,000 other people born on this day. So it's not such a big coincidence.
I made a friend.
So in the evening here, I bumped into a friend that I know since several months. So I didn't want to avoid her either. So here I'm talking to her.
He's coming from Blankenberge. You know Blankenberge? Yeah. The same fucking country. It's not even that far. I know. And he comes here on holidays as well. Like when he wants some rest, he comes here, and he's always staying in the hostel. He told me. I think he's around 50 or 60 years old. Okay. Maybe I want to just shy. He had sneakers or sport like Nikes. And then he cut off the heel so he could use them as slippers. Mooi, conflict.
Uiteindelijk wordt de stakingsbereidheid afgekocht. Vraag is of ook de dieperliggende problemen rond wederzijds respect daarmee van de baan zijn.
Ik ben op zoek naar een kaartje, een postkaartje van Brugse Poort. Is dat er niet?
Allee, dat zal er wel staan, maar bij hem dan.
Ja.
So I went to different shops to find a postcard from Brugse Poort, but I didn't find it. And also the cards from Ghent don't even mention anything from Brugse Poort. So I decided to make one myself, and I also have it here with me. And by now there are several shops in Brugse Poort selling the postcards. And if you want, it's €1.50 for a postcard. So if you want to pretend that you've been in Brugse Poort as well, you can buy one. And here, unfortunately, I go home already. So thank you very much for listening, and thanks to these people as well.